everyone, it's the James and Greg Show.
It's our recap of week 2 of
The Amazing Race.
So from pineapples to
Fritz.
fries, Fritz, yeah.
Fritz, I said it right.
We cover the food spectrum this week.
Yes, we do.
Stick around. So a recap of week 2 of
The Amazing Race.
oh my gosh, and here we are in beautiful
Downtown
Burbank.
Toluca Lake. I like
Yeah.
to call it Toluca Lake.
Yeah, it's Toluca Lake.
Yeah,
It's just near Burbank.
yeah, there's a lake right over there.
Yeah, it's the middle of winter. Brr. So anyway, speaking
wearing a
of
coat.
middle of winter,
Yes.
we're looking at leg 2, right?
Oh my gosh, this was an exciting leg.
So they started in Iceland and they flew to Antwerp, right? Or they had to get to Antwerp.
You keep saying Antwerp.
Antwerp. I like saying Antwerp.
Antwerp.
Twerp. Yeah, I think
That
that's
was
right.
a derogatory name for kids in like elementary school.
Oh yeah.
Twerp.
They went to Amsterdam and then took a bus or train to Antwerp.
Right, but they all were together, so that didn't.
And they all went to Antwerp.
Yes. Okay, so these are the teams. Let's just go through the whole teams again.
Oh, okay, the teams
Because I
are-
love doing this part.
Do you want to start your least favorite?
My least favorite, Team Big Brother.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, they were sweet. You know why? Because he's like being interviewed, and he's like, "Oh, we like each other very much," and she goes, "Like." So I was like, my new hashtag is hashtag like to love.
Aww. Yeah, but it's like they haven't been tested yet because they haven't been put in a behind
Oh
situation.
no.
So I think that's when you're going to see the behavior that
I'll
you talk
see
about.
the Big Brother behavior come right out.
Right, and then the basketballers.
Yes, dribbles, dribbles. They are pretty exciting because they do better this week.
Yeah.
Actually, together.
Yeah, they don't cheat or make a mistake on the rules.
Yeah.
I think it was an honest mistake. I really did.
And you notice when they finished one of their tasks this week,
Uh-huh.
they did something called the dab. Do you know
Oh
what the
yes.
dab is?
Oh, my daughter does dab all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I know that was very. And it was
Do you
the
know how to
older
do
guy.
it?
Yeah, it was the older guy.
It's like it's like you're sneezing. Let's tell the elders out there. Like you're sneezing into your arm,
Uh-huh.
and then, but you're very excited about it.
Right. Do the dab. Yeah, do the dab. Yes. Everyone's sitting at their desk right now or at the computer or
Doing
on
their
their phone,
dab.
doing the dab.
Yes.
Don't try too hard on the phone though. They were okay.
They were fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
The extreme skiers.
Ooh. Wow.
They were nice.
They were nice.
They're good competitors.
And they're solid.
Yeah. Well strung.
Well strung. Wow, that hurt his biceps?
I know.
Really?
I
He
know.
was climbing? Okay, we can just get into it now.
Well, no, let's just skip the
Okay.
rest. Okay, so well strung. They were fun. They weren't really in that
Yes.
much.
No, he's got a lot of muscles, both of them, and yet they were in pain over something that little girls were in pain.
Andy drivers or like I said, toad-faced friend.
Yes.
What a waste.
You do not like them. Next.
He doesn't deserve to be on this show, but
No, he
the
doesn't.
one guy does.
Yeah.
but
He was
Toadboy
partnered
doesn't.
poorly.
Yes.
Poorly partnered.
The lifeguards,
Yes.
they were fine.
I thought they were fun.
Yeah.
There was something they did this week. Oh, pineapple.
No, pineapple.
That was fun.
Pineapple is you're being a dick, basically.
That's your safe word.
yeah.
Like,
Not necessarily safe word. Not by the definition I know of safe word.
what do you know of safe word? Please tell me what you think safe word is.
Well, safe word
Your
is
wife's here. Go right ahead. Tell us.
the safe word is not to replace a curse word. A safe word is mean you've reached the limit of whatever you're comfortable with.
Right, and that's what that's why I agree with them that was a safe word, because they were going to an uncomfortable zone of arguing.
Okay,
So-
okay, I'll give
You know what
that.
I mean?
Yes, I'll give
so
you that.
that was their safe word.
Right.
They're like, hey, we're on TV,
Yeah.
pineapple. Well, let's bring it back.
No, they just look like dorks. Then there's the eaters.
Yeah.
And then the older guy is so out of shape.
He saw out of shape, but he could really shove stuff in his mouth apparently and suck it down.
That's what she said. And then there's the Yale debate team.
Yalers.
They set themselves up so bad, and we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
And then the twin firemen.
Twin firemen, paramedics,
It's the yokels on this
gosh,
season.
I really thought they were going to lose.
Yeah. And then the
Like, sooner than this.
the yogis.
Yes, and them.
Hey, boo boo.
Goat girls, goat girls, nay. Anyway,
The first thing in Antwerp, which was basically have them all on the same starting line because of what happens at the end. They
You can
wanted to
move
be
that.
together. they wanted to be able to do. They had to go to the chocolate shop with the little Oompa Loompa and get the clue for the roadblock.
Yes.
And the roadblock was to climb it's evidently a thing. They put this rope ladders on a crane and then lift the crane up, and you have to get all the way to the top
Ooh, it was
before
scary.
the crane comes all the way back down.
That was scary,
And it
but
goes hundreds of feet in the air.
yeah, but everybody did it on their first try.
Right.
It's so crazy. I thought,
But I noticed the one thing
what
is
did you notice?
they learned to tape the clue to the top after the first set. 'cause
Oh, after
half
they
of them
started
fell down.
blowing off?
And it looked like the first time it was Velcro. Now they went and then put that white tape, medical
Yes.
tape on it, because they're like, "Rah!"
Yeah, they had to rip it to get it down.
Basically, all that task seemed to do is make two teams be separated from everyone else.
And that was good though.
Yeah, it's
because those two next challenges, like everybody got up, everybody got down.
Yeah, it was easy.
Ta-da, ta-da. But it was scary. I would not want to do that for me, would you?
Oh, I'd do
You
it.
would do it? Okay, that's your job.
Yeah,
I
'cause
hope
they-
you have big biceps, like well
because
strong.
they were tethered. Yeah, like I'm.
I mean, he was climbing up that thing and kept saying how much it hurt his biceps.
Like there was a lot of weight underneath it too. Whereas for me,
Oh, because he's muscly.
Yeah.
I forget about
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah, you do way more with muscle than
fat.
bones.
Yeah,
Girls are complaining about their legs.
yeah. Girls were complaining about their legs. So it's basically
Oh.
how he climbed up it too. The only team that
Oh,
really
he
didn't have a
used a lot
problem
of
was the
arm.
firemen, and
Well, because they maybe have to do that in training.
yeah, they up
Oh,
and down
okay.
ladders.
And lifeguards
Right.
probably have to do
Yeah,
that.
they were fine.
Okay.
So, next up was the roadblock. We had to choose between
Yes, diamonds
grading diamonds,
and
an old-timey press.
old-timey press. Wow, some of them were clever when they got to the old-timey press. And that was pretty much half and half.
Yeah, it was half and half. One of the teams gave up on the press and went to the other side. That was the twins
Yes.
because it involved reading. What?
Oh, that's right. They're the double negatives.
Yes.
Oh, so smart you are.
Everyone that finished the press
Yes.
finished way before the diamond
The
grading
press
people.
was easy, especially because the smartest people in the room held it up to the light and saw it backwards. That's
Right.
exactly what I have done.
And
do you-
it was a detail-oriented time task. I'm not learning a new skill. It was just, I got to put this here, put this here. The twins, they got stumped. But they took it one time and it got inked and was wrong, so they started pressing it on their arms and looking on their arms to see if it was right or not.
Well, that's a good idea.
It's like temporary tattoos. It still didn't help them.
I know, but it's still a good idea.
I thought it was very smart. But three of the teams got
Because then they look at their arms wrong.
right.
Like, do you look at it this way or this way?
So people got out of there. People got stuck on the diamond grading stuff. It just took a long time because of all the details and learning.
Yes.
learning
But those
the
diamonds,
details and
geez,
stuff.
they were big
Right.
and pretty.
So what it led to was the very first face-off, right? That's what I got,
Yes,
face-off.
where people were dressed in, like, what do you call those? Frenchers?
What were-
Frencher fries? They
what-
were French fries, but they call them
Fritz.
Fritz, pommes frites.
Yeah, well, yes.
Pommes frites.
That's French. I think pommes frites is French. Fritz is Belgium.
Oh, Fritz.
Fritz.
Okay, so yeah, they had to like run these French fries in piles on these push dollies,
Right.
which a push cart is not always easy to drive.
So there were 8 bags of pommes frites, 20 pounds each.
Oh, that's
so
how heavy.
It was about 160 pounds. They were rolling around on these little dolly.
Okay,
First race was against the Big Brother
Big Brother
and
versus
the basketballers.
Yes,
And Cody zoomed right through it.
Cody is very athletic.
But the thing the basketballers pointed out is that he's shorter, so his center of gravity was lower, so it would be easy for him because the basketballers
he
had to
is
do
short.
this.
He's athletic and short,
So-
and you'll see, very nasty later.
So the way the face-off works is the two teams race. If you don't win that race, you have to wait for the next team, and you race again
I know.
until the last team in that
Shows
last
up
race.
finally.
And if they lose, that last team that loses the face-off loses.
Yes.
This is the first time they've done it in the U.S. version. Evidently, they've been trying it out in some of the foreign versions.
Oh my gosh, that's the first time because
Yes.
I love that. That really made it a game. That
Right.
made it like actually less staged, shall we say?
Well, the
You
couple
know-
of things I didn't like about Phil. I love Phil, but he's not a play-by-play.
He's not
announcer.
alive. He's not a Jeff Probst.
No.
Because Jeff Probst loves talking during Survivor, like, now she is eating the banana, or whatever.
And then the second thing is it really weighs it toward the teams that are physically fit. Mm-hmm. And Yale is the one that really kind of ran into that. They were doing well, what I was saying earlier, like when the first clips in the episode, they said, "Oh, we're feeling challenged by the physical things because we're not the most physical team,
Right.
But the mental teams, we're way out there." And I'm thinking, well, I guess there's a physical task coming up. Otherwise, they wouldn't have highlighted that clip in the
Yes.
episode,
Well, there is foreshadowing.
right? So,
But,
Team Yell got their third and lost 7 times. No, yeah, 7 times.
right.
That's
That's a lot of times.
There's a lot of times getting tired. Now, one of the things, they would alternate back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So the teams that would come in, they would face and they would lose. The dude would race first, and then
So they didn't
the
have
lady.
to alternate,
No.
is what you're saying.
That was their philosophy, so they would be equally tired
Oh,
out.
Okay.
So it came down to the very last race. And the last race, the next to last race, they were racing the yogi people, the goat herders.
Yes, they were racing the goat
and
herders.
the short lady decided to run.
Yes, and
Sarah,
she
I
was
believe.
very good, actually.
But yes, she did well. She didn't drop anything. She was just beat because
I think his name was Ken, and he's like a terrible
yes.
cart driver.
But he
That's
cut
what
her.
I
He cut her off at one time because he kept getting cut off every time he lost.
Yep.
So he did a cut off. She kind of got a little discombobulated by it, and he ended up winning.
Yeah. Do you think that was on purpose?
Yeah,
Ah.
they're smart.
He used the strategy.
Yeah, he used the
that
strategy.
everybody else
Yeah,
did
he
that.
used a strategy that made them lose every time.
Oh, that's so weird.
But they're talking about how tired they were going to be, how all of
I don't
this was
like
going to
that.
stuff. One of the things I found out because I read an interview for, we'll say, in Reason with the goat herders, the goat yoga people, is there was a 3-hour gap between the race they did before that and the time that the yoga girls got there.
Holy moly,
So-
that's so tiring.
So
Just
they,
to stand there and do nothing.
so they had a chance to rest. It wasn't like they were doing back to back to back to back
but you
races.
couldn't even practice the track. That's bummer.
But he'd already run it by 3 times.
at least
that time.
3 because it was 7.
So yeah, so when he went out there, he knew the track.
Oh,
And he
okay.
was fully rested. It wasn't like they were exhausted and everything like they were playing it in the episode. 3 hours rest.
Wow.
So they ran it, and then while they were doing it, the twins, the firemen, showed up.
Yes.
Because they had switched. They had gone from doing the press
Prent
to
to diamonds. And
diamonds.
then they finally got diamonds, and that was great.
right.
And then who lost?
So it was the goat yoga and the twins, and the goat yoga for a reason ran the same girl.
Yeah,
And-
because it was strategically smart, I thought.
Well, come find out in that interview they were talking about, what cut out and didn't make air is she talked about the fact, well, I'm taking a wheelbarrow around our yard when we're doing with the goats all the time anyway, so I'm used to pushing around something.
Wait, the same girl that said, "Oh, my husband bought me the biggest diamond, and yet I can't complete this equation."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was the demise of her because she is.
Wah, wah, wah.
Sorry, goat girl.
So the firemen crossed the line first, and they apologized. The reason they apologized evidently is the firemen and the yoga ladies were the friends.
oh, they're a team.
They
They're
had made
like
a team. They had an alliance.
alliances.
And
Uh-huh.
actually, they were waiting for each other in the first episode just because they knew it. They
Smart.
weren't they weren't at
Okay.
the end of the
You
pack.
do have to make alliances.
So that was their alliance, and it fell apart because they're gone.
Well, now what happens next week? Did you see those
The promos?
yes, the promo.
Yes.
For next week.
Right. Well, one last thing.
Oh.
So we were about to see the last reg of the face-to-face.
Yeah.
Or the face-off, and they did a promo for Travelocity, and it's like the teams use Travelocity, and sitting there in footage we haven't seen yet was Team Yell scrolling on. It's like, well, crap, we know they're going to make it out.
Oh, yes. Hey, that's a CBS little.
We hate you. But
No.
no, that was fine. Yeah, it was just a
We don't
mistake.
hate CBS.
No, we
They're
love
supposed to
CBS.
cast us, silly.
Oh yeah, we loved it.
You cannot hate them. Okay.
So anyway, so what did you see in the one that was coming out?
So I got to see Cody and Jessica fly off the rails just like they do in Big Brother. Like she stole somebody's gnome. Like stole. Like they would do horrible things like that in the Big Brother house, but she wasn't very much like that. He was always like that.
Did she steal it or not tell the girl that she left it behind?
She not told her that she left it behind, but it looked like she took it.
Okay, if you take it, that's against the rules, and they're going to get like a 3 to 4 hour penalty.
Oh shoot, that's exciting. Are you ready for next week?
I'm loving it. I mean, it's pretty good casting. It looks like all the teams that aren't competitors in the most competitive season ever are the
Yes.
ones that are going to be out first.
Yes. So thank you for watching.
Oh yeah, and
Subscribe.
tell us who you think's doing well. Who do you think's going to be out
Yes.
next week?
And
Like,
if you know any of these people, tell them to watch because even though he said some mean things about them, I love them all.
I just want to give everyone a hug.
Pineapple.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the James and Greg Show.
Hope you enjoyed this episode. You know what we need you to do now?
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes.
And then share this, like it, and comment on each video.
Yeah, you'll see lots of special guests.
Yeah, and watch our episodes. We do recaps of your favorite shows. We have little adventures, and we have special guests.
And sometimes we're funny.
Subscribe.